Brian, how you doing? My name is Ashley. I reached out and spoke with Amber, and this is a video that I was explaining to her. So basically, in this video, I'm going to go over your guys' website. I'm going to show you your guys' competition and ultimately compare your website to the competition in your area. I'm going to show how to outrank them on Google in doing so and ultimately grow your guys' business even more. I'm really excited to show you this video. I'm excited to show you just how much more potential you guys have. And yeah, I'm going to try and keep this video short, sweet, to the point. I don't want to waste your time. I, of course, don't want to waste my time either. There's going to be a lot of information in this video. So when you are done watching it, if you want to reach out and talk some more, I'd really appreciate it. And from there, I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to start with your current site. Now, when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate that site, and being able to cater to different types of people. What I mean when I say that is when somebody comes to your site, if they have to scroll, dig, and click some more just to figure out the services that you offer and what areas you offer them in, it could deter them from your site because it's not user friendly. So having that listed right from the start is really important. And I see that you do, which is really nice. I see you have your services tab right up in the header. A tip for you that I would say just to make your site even more user friendly is, yes, you have the services tab, but you actually have to click it to see the services you offer. I would recommend having all of your services in a big drop down tab like any one of our clients' websites do. I'll actually show you real quick what I mean by that. So see how all of his plumbing services are all in a drop down, all of the drain and sewer, all the locations. That's what I mean by having them all in a drop down, and I would definitely recommend that for you. Now I see how you have your phone number right up at the start, which is great. It's not a click to call phone number, which I would definitely recommend getting click to call phone number. They're great for client conversions, but it also caters to a specific type of person. So I would definitely recommend getting a click to call phone number. Now, I also don't see a form submit, so I would definitely recommend getting a form submit somewhere up here at the top. They're also great for client conversions, as well as they cater to the opposite type of person that wants to talk to you on the phone. They might not want to have to talk on the phone, so having different ways for people to get a hold of you for the services that you guys offer is really important. Can honestly lose business by not having a click to call phone number, by not having a form submit, so on and so forth. Now, as far as the overall looks of your website, I'm just going to slightly touch on this. I'm a fan of your website. I like the look of it. I like the layout of it. Of course, there's a few things that could be added or tweaked, but overall, it's a nice looking site. So here's the thing. You can have the best looking site there is, but if you do not have the power going to that site, you're just going to have a nice site on page 10 of Google and that does nothing for you. Nobody's going really to the second page of Google, let alone the 10th page of Google. If you're not on that first page of Google, you're not maximizing your traffic to its fullest potential. That's a problem because now you're losing money just because your site is not where it should be. So moving on down to your content. Now, when I'm talking about content, I'm talking about everything I'm highlighting. You do have a little bit of content, but it's not enough to be considered an authority. You need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage in order to be considered an authority in the eyes of Google. Now, that's not just any old content on your homepage. It needs to be keyword-rich, authoritative content in order to actually count. So definitely go and get some content that is keyword rich and authoritative on this homepage here of yours, and that will help you. Now, just to give you an example of what we do is we do competitive keyword research, and we go and find out the keywords that will bring you business, send them out to our professional writer. And our professional writers will write that content around those keywords. They will embed those keywords in that content. And also, if we decide to move forward with each other, this will, of course, all be explained to you and shown to you. And there's a few other things that go into that. Like I said, if we all decide to move forward, that will all be explained. But definitely get some more content on this homepage here of yours. Now, if you don't have enough content, we're not able to fit in those keywords, or you're not able to either. Therefore, you will be flagged for keyword stuffing. We do not want that to happen. Second of all, if you don't have enough content, Google isn't able to decipher if you're a legit business or not. Therefore, it can't rank you accordingly. And I'm going to show you directly how your trust flow of your site reflects you not having enough content. So if we come over here, I did a general search in the area, and these guys from the organic section, I'm sure you've heard of them, they're pretty big, are one of your competitors. I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. But if we look at their site, nothing too special, nothing too fancy. It is a little bit more modern. It is a little bit more user-friendly than what you guys currently have. They have all of the click-to-call. They have all of the services, all of the drop-downs. But the thing that they have that you guys don't is content. They have a lot more content than you, and that is one of the reasons they're currently outranking you. Now, yes, these guys have quite a bit of content, but once we go and we get our professional content written and get that on your homepage, we'll be beating these guys out as far as content goes in no time. So I'm not worried about that. Now, if we come back here, I'm going to break down Google for you based on this search I did. So with the search I did, the first thing you see comes up is Google Guaranteed Ads. I'm not going to stay long on these, but if you haven't heard of them, Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. The conversion rate for these are pretty high, and that's good for you because you only get charged for calls. Most of the time when somebody's calling, they're more prone to actually making a purchase. So that's good. These can definitely be beneficial. Again, if we decide to move forward with each other, this may be something that I would be interested in having you run. Now, moving on to this section here, this is the GMB, Google My Business, and getting in here requires of a few different things. One of them being having citations. A citation is your business's name, address, phone number listed across the web in different directories. Now, as you can see, you guys are not listed in this top 3, and that's a problem because you guys are losing out on all the business that directly comes to this area. So what we would need to do is go find out all the citations your guys' competitors have themselves listed in. Go list yourselves in all those on top of like 200-300 more. Whatever your guys' competitors had to do, you guys are going to have to do the same exact thing and then some because we want to beat your guys' competition. So definitely go and list yourself in more directories than what these guys currently have themselves listed in, and that'll help get you in this area. Of course, there's other things that get you in this area, like posting on your GMB listing weekly, geotagged pictures, reviews, so on and so forth, but we can definitely help you out with that. Now, this last area of Google is the organic section, which is totally different than this area up here. It directly deals with your website. Now, again, as I scroll through, you cannot see yourself on here. Now, I'm going to show you the type of traffic. Right here you are, or right here page 3 is, and right, let me see, where did I see you? Up here? Right here you guys are. So I'm going to show you the type of traffic you guys are getting being on the 3rd page of Google rather than those guys who are on the 1st page. So to get you on this 1st page of Google, because right now you're striking out and missing out from every single type of possible business from this. I had to stop the video because I just realized that you guys do have Google Guaranteed. That's great. I'd be interested in knowing what keywords you guys are trying to get traffic from. But that's besides the point. That's great. Now, you guys are missing out on business from every aspect of Google, of course, besides for this part. But still, roughly 40% of traffic comes here, so on and so forth. So we need to get you on this 1st page of Google in every aspect. So to do that, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for. Currently looking at your stats. Now, if we look at your UR, which is how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site, it's rated a 9. Not too bad. It goes all the way up to a 100 though. So Google is kind of looking at your site as trustworthy and legit, but not too much like it should be. This should be more like a 26. The DR, you have 55 backlinks, and those backlinks are rated as 0.3, not even a full point. Again, that goes up to a 100. That tells me the backlinks you have are not any good. They're spammy, they're weak, they're not relevant. Whatever the case may be, they're doing nothing for you. And that is why we want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. I see you guys have kind of had a steady decline over the years, but we're here to change that. So I see you guys are getting some traffic. Don't get me wrong, I can see that. But what I'm saying is it's nowhere near what you could be getting. And I'll show you what you could be getting based on your competitor here in a minute. Now, the keywords you guys are being found for. You're getting your most traffic off from your own name, which tells me it's word of mouth traffic, people who already know about you, returning customers, so on and so forth. We want to get you new reoccurring business at that. So if we look at your keywords, I can see you have some good buyer intent keywords, meaning there are people in Topeka looking for a plumber, specifically 800 people, but you're only getting one person to your site per month out of that total 800. And that's because you're on the second, third page for that keyword. It's not as simple as having these keywords on your homepage and your content. You see what that does? We need to add power to every one of these keywords that you want to be found for, so you gain position, so you can start getting more traffic from that total search volume. Hope that makes sense. Now, if we come to your competitor, we can see they have some trust in the eyes of Google. Their backlinks are doing a little something, nothing I'm scared about. But look at the traffic they're getting. Almost 2,000 people to their site per month, Brian. That's a per month number. That's a lot of business you guys are missing out on. Mind you, this is one of your competitors. If I were to type in any other service, any other way, even plumber with an S, you can have completely different competitors. We need to beat out your competition all across Google, get you on this first page for all keywords you want to be found for. More times you show up on this first page, the better, because you have the potential to have more people come to your site. More traffic, more business, more money. Now, to show you the keywords that they're being found for, they have some good buyer intent keywords in here as well, but nothing that you don't already have. So you're almost there. You just need the power that we can provide to you, and that we continue to do and have done for so many of our current customers. Now, just to show you, 350 people are going in Google typing plumbers in Topeka, and you're getting one person from that. That's because you're in the 19th position. Now, just to show you that plumbers, was it that one right there? Plumber Topeka KS. 80 people are going to their site, while Plumbers Topeka KS, only one is going to your site. That's because you're in the 20th position while they're in the 4th position. And I hope you can kind of see that and what I mean. There's so much potential for you. There really is. Like 400 people going in Google, 350, 800, 350, 40, 90, 350. There's so much. There really is. And this is one type of, these are your keywords. So if we were to go through all of your competitors, find all the different keywords, you'd be golden. But that's all I have for you right now. Reach out once you finish this. I'd love to talk some more. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'd love to know your opinions, thoughts, so on and so forth. I'm excited, and I will talk with you soon. Have a great one, Brian. Bye.